Here goes my accountability partner. Here it is. You remember that big lunch I ate the other day with my accountability partner, my new accountability partner? So we are up at 5:30 this morning at our church, and we're gonna walk for an hour. Yay! 6:31. We just finished. It's about 55 minutes of walking. We ran or jogged our last little lap. I don't know how much the lap is. Probably it's a little less than a half mile, I'm sure. We did 6,700 steps. So that's what 50 minutes was 6,700 steps. And I don't know how many calories that is. I'll figure it out throughout the day. But hey man, here's to a good start of day 8. I feel good. I'm excited for this day to start. So I feel good this morning. After my walk this morning, feeling pretty good. Took the kids to school, back home. So over the weekend, I didn't tell you guys this yesterday, but it made me feel pretty good. My wife said that I'm not looking as puffy, and that's a compliment, in case you're wondering. It's a huge compliment. And as far as me noticing things, I haven't weighed, and I really, honestly, I haven't weighed, so I don't know either. But I'm not really, because I'm working out and trying to eat a lot of protein, trying to build muscle. In the first 30 days or so, I'm not super concerned about my weight. I know it's going to drop, but I know it's not going to drop as significantly as it would if I wasn't working out. But the whole point is to build muscle, which is going to burn fat more efficiently. So I'm not super, I want my weight to come down, but I'm not expecting it to drop drastically. But here's what I'm noticing. So already, today is March the 10th, it's day 8, and I am noticing I feel thinner, leaner, less fat. I guess that's the thing. I'm not real sure how to say that. But not so much. I guess my clothes are beginning to fit me just a tad different. Enough for you to notice, or enough for me to notice, that they fit different. I don't feel, I was talking with my accountability partner this morning. I don't feel as bloated. That was a great word that he used. I don't feel bloated all the time. Like I know I'm not lean, but I just don't feel bloated. So yeah, and obviously, my wife noticed, Haley noticed, said I'm not as puffy. I noticed that this morning as I looked in the mirror after I come home, took my shower. I think some of the puffiness is gone. I'm not real sure what puffiness is. I don't know if it's water weight. I don't know if it's actually fat loss. I don't know what puffiness is, but it's gone. I think it's just bloat, just all the gunk, the water, I guess. Anyway, the inflammation, that can be a problem with some diets and not working out. Yeah. But anyway. So this used to be one of my struggles. The kids leaving almost empty bags. Like there's just a few little chips in there. And, I don't like to waste food. So used to what I would do was I would eat those mouthful of chips and then throw the bag away. But I'm going to restrain myself, and I'm just going to throw the bag away with the mouthful of crumbs in it. But yeah, so that used to be what I did a lot, like with the Oreos. I don't know if you see that. So the Oreos, here's where they ate the cream out, left the cookie. Normally I would eat the cookie just not to waste food. But I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to do it. I'll either save it for them to eat later, or I'm going to throw it in the trash. Yeah, so when I eat this whole container, which I'm about to eat a whole container, that's 52 grams of protein. Whereas if I take 2 scoops of this, that's 240 calories, which would be the same thing as a whole container. and 24, 40, and then that would be 48 grams of protein. So there's more protein in this than in this. And this tastes better. Huh. Pretty cool. It's about the same. But I was just thinking about, actually I was thinking about that last night. I was like, is there more protein in my chicken breast stuff than even in the protein powder? And it is. Now I will say, so the protein powder does have 5.5 grams of branched chain amino acids. And it also has calcium, potassium. Yeah, that's about it. But anyway, I just thought I'd let y'all know that. So like if you're not wanting to go out and buy, if you don't like protein powder or you can't afford it, but you love chicken, eat chicken. Literally chicken is per ounce, chicken has more protein in it than a lot of protein powders. Interesting. Interesting.
So what would actually happen if you completely gave up sugar for 2 weeks? Let's dive right in. The first thing you would notice is the shape of your face would change. It would go from being more roundish or puffy to a thinner face, like even
That's what
my
she
face.
said.
You can see this before and after. My face actually was roundish, and now it's not. So you'll see it in your face, and you'll definitely see it in your midsection. So the reason why you lose fat in the midsection is because your liver is releasing fat. When you cut out sugar, the body is now forced to live off fat fuel because sugar and fat fuel are the only two fuel sources in the body. If given the choice, the body always will burn sugar over fat. When you cut that sugar out, you're left only with the fat fuel, forcing your body to use up the fat reserves.
I'll talk to you guys a little bit about my mindset going into this. Yes, I wanted to lose 50 pounds in 50 days. Yes, I believe I can do it. But the way I go about doing it is, I think, going to be different. The way I think about it is going to be different than most. So I am not doing everything necessary to just lose fat. And what I mean by that is, like, if I just wanted to lose fat, I mean, you could fast for 30 days and you're going to lose weight. Or fast for 10 days or fast for 15 days. You could quit eating, you're going to lose weight, period. But that's not my goal. My goal is to get back strong and healthy. And by doing that process, the weight comes off. That's the reason I'm weight training. Because weight training puts on muscle mass, which puts on weight. But ultimately, lean muscle burns fat better than not. So I know my weight will not necessarily come off as fast in the beginning that way, but I know ultimately it's healthier to gain muscle and lose weight that way, or lose fat that way. I should say fat, not weight. So my goal is to get healthy. With my eating right now, I know that once, towards the tail end of this, I'm talking about going on a 10-day fast, and that's to bring the last part of the fat off after I build the muscle. Getting to good healthy habits as far as intermediate fasting, eating 1 meal a day. That's for me, and even if it ends up being 2 meals a day within 4 hours, doing a 24 fast. That's a healthy way of living for me. So all that being said, I'm trying to get healthy and thereby lose weight, lose fat, because I'm getting healthy, because my habits are changing. Instead of consuming sugar, I completely cut out sugar, which that's going to reduce fat. Instead of not working out, I'm going to work out, which that's going to build muscle and burn fat. Instead of not walking and running, I'm going to walk and run, which will burn fat. So the easiest way to lose weight is to fast. Go on a water fast or go on a juice cleanse or something like that, and you're going to lose tons of weight, no doubt about that. But that's not my goal. My goal, once again, is to be healthy, therefore the weight comes off. So I just wanted to clear that up, the mindset, the theory, I guess, of what I'm trying to do. Because if I was just trying to lose weight, there's better ways of doing it. But ultimately, I want this to be sustainable. Now, 50 pounds in 50 days is not going to be sustainable. There's going to be things that I do that I can't continue to do. But once the weight comes off, I believe that I can use these habits that I've created via the 50 pounds in 50 days to keep the weight off and create a lifestyle that is sustainable. So that's my goal.